What is up, everyone? It's Ricky57 to Return Chance. Today's August 14th, 2025. We're going to hop on and do a market watch. First off, we're going to be talking about the Black Goat's Laugh. This card just got announced for a Prismatic Secret rare reprint in the 10, so we're going to see it dropping down in price. It was sitting around like the $30 price point. Looks like we still have a couple listings. Let me see if I refresh the page. This should be dropping down in price. It looks like people haven't started fire selling yet, but we have it at 33, 24, 32.50, $35, 37.49. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't started dropping down in price, which is kind of surprising to me since it just got announced. Maybe people still haven't woken up and seen that it's going to get reprinted and haven't started fire selling yet. We have the Quarter Century Seeker at 115, 120, 120, 122, 127, 140, 150, $200. I'm not sure if this card is going to get a Starlight rare reprint, but for sure we just got announced that it's going to get a Prismatic Secret rare reprint. So I would suggest selling these off while you still can, or else it's going to drop in price even more later. K9000000 Lupus, Starlight Rare, I think is a good pickup. It's a one of in the K9 strategy. Only at $21 for a Starlight Rare. It has potential to go up later on in the future. K9 is not going to get hit on the upcoming ban list, which should be at the end of August. So I think that once we get that ban list, Yummy's going to go up, K9's going to go up, and Dracotail is going to go up. All of the older strategies like Mitsurugi, Ryzeal, Malice are gonna come down in price. They're gonna be power crept a little bit, and everyone's gonna be hopping on the new decks. They're in the OCG. There's I think Malice builds. There's still some Ryzeal builds going on, but they are power crept, and K9 and Yummy are still the most dominant decks over there. But yeah, I think this card has good potential to go up in the future. We have Niche Shadow Genius. So of course we've seen some decks playing the Shadow package. We saw Geminites playing it, and right now Dracotail is taking advantage of the strategy as well. 12 listings. This card used to be at 62 cents, but we have it now at $10.95, $10, $8.72, $11.99, heading up to like the $15 price point. That is crazy. This is definitely a bulk card you probably have from Ghosts from the Past, so go check that bulk, see if you could offload them, because they are hyped up right now. We have Bystial Druisworm, which I wanted to check out. I actually wanted to take a look at all the Bystials, because we did get an announcement that Bystial Druisworm, and I think Magnamut as well is getting a Starlight rare. So it makes me wonder if maybe they're also getting Prismatic Secret rares, even though they already have like Prismatic Secret rare printings from the 25th anniversary 10. So maybe they won't. They're just gonna get that Starlight treatment, and maybe Konami's gonna make something like Bystial Baldrake and maybe Lubellion a Starlight. This one might get a Prismatic Secret rare. Let me know down below how you guys feel about that. But so far, I've heard that these are going to be Starlight, not Prismatic yet. And I don't think they're going to get the Prismatic since they already have the 25th anniversary Prismatic printing right here. Maybe Bystial Baldrake will. Lubellion, maybe Starlight. Synchro Overtake has been seeing some hype. Looks like the Secret Rare is at 32 listings. We still have this affordable Ultra Rare from the 10s, 2022 10s, if you guys just want access to it. But Synchro Overtake looks like it's been going up. Was sitting around like $2-ish. Now we have it at $6.77, $6.99, $8.95, $8.97, $8, $9, and $10.95. This could be because of the new. I don't think we've gotten the support yet, but I know we're getting support for synchros in the Yusei structure deck that we're getting sometime before the end of the year. So it could be that that's why this card is going up. We have Fire King Courtier Okanix getting a reprint. I believe this is supposed to be an ultra rare in the 10s. So this started to come down in price. These were sitting around like $15-ish, $20-ish. 75 listings now. We have it at $9, $10.27, $10.30, $10.49, and $10.50. Just letting you guys know that these are dropping in price. Clockwork Knight, looks like the Chorus Sentry has been dropping down in price too. Was sitting at a high of like 40. Now we're back to 31.55, 34, 38.98, 41.55, and then 41.70 at the bottom of the first page. This so the drop in price could be because of the people are speculating that this could possibly get a Starlight Rare in the set, in the tins. Clockwork Knight, the Ultra Rare, actually has been going up though. Was sitting around like 4-ish. We have it jumping up to like 7-ish. We have a couple copies around 538, 568, like $6-7-ish dollars. But we do see a decline right here. So maybe people are also speculating that this card could be in the tins. It hasn't got announced, but it is from Supreme Darkness, so there is a possibility that it's going to be in there, maybe as a Prismatic Secret Rare. But right now, they are still worth something. I would just offload these while it's still worth something, because once it gets a reprint, they're probably going to be like $1. I think Crystron is playing this. That's why there's still a little bit of hype going on in this card. And for the Chorus Sentry, it could get a Starlight Rare, so I wouldn't risk picking up the Chorus Sentry either. I wanted to take a look back at Dracotail because this card was hyped up. Back in June, it was seeing prices of like $8. Right now we have it at 98 listings, and I did see a Jurok dinosaur deck top a regional. I didn't catch where the regional was, but I know they were playing a Jurok dino. It was like top 8 or something like that. So I wanted to see if maybe that kind of effective price. Looks like we're still holding around like $3, $3.19, $3.48, $2.98. So like a $3 card. Hasn't seen any price spike. Looks like it's been like $3 for a couple weeks now. We'll see if maybe Jurok Volcano increases in price later on, but for now it is at $3. Might be a good pickup. Oh, I wanted to take a look at RB cards as well. I saw someone top a regional using RB Machina. So I wanted to see if maybe that caused any movement on the market. It looks like it didn't. We still have cheap RB cards right here. Secret Rare RB Stage Landing at 324. Looks like there hasn't been too much movement. RB Stage Landing Starlight Rare is above market price, so keep your eye out on this one. But there was a RB Machina deck that topped a regional, so that's probably a brand new way to play the strategy. Solemn Judgment Chorus Sentry Secret Rare I think is a good pickup. Right now I think it's at its lowest it's been in a while. It looks like it was at 17, jumped up to 33, 31.90, and right now we have it back down to like 24-ish, 25-ish, 28, 30-ish dollars. This is just one of those cards that's very like versatile. You could use it in past formats, you could use it in current formats. It's always coming in and out of the meta. If it's a side deck worthy card, you could play it going first to like get that interruption going. And in like past format, I think it's also a really strong card as well. I think this is the highest rarity for Solemn Judgment that there is. Let's take a look. That's Chorus Sentry Seeker. We have Ultimate Rare, which are $45. We have these Metal Raider Ultra Rares. Looks like their market price $30. We have these gold Ghost Rares at $26, and then after that comes a Chorus Sentry. But I could see the Chorus Sentry moving up to like the $40 price point in the future. How do you guys feel about Chorus Sentry Secret Rare Solemn Judgment? Do you guys think it's worth picking up, or should we stay away from it? Some people have been staying away from like higher rarity cards in Yu-Gi-Oh. I do want to probably make a video on that, discussing like how I feel about like higher rarity cards, lower rarity cards, and like the collector aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh. It seems like some people are angry that some of these cards are getting reprints. Like, some of these cards that already have like Chorus Sentry, Secret Rare prints, and getting Starlights, they're not really too happy about that. Which I understand, because it does affect the value of like the Chorus Sentry Secret Rare, and it's kind of pointless to already print a card in the same kind of a similar rarity as one that's already out. I would like other cards that don't have that printing to get that, you know, Starlight Rare treatment. Um, but that's just me. But it does give access to you know, nice looking cards to more of a I guess more people. It gives access to the cards, makes them much cheaper. So I could understand like both sides. I'm a player and a investor. I don't really collect cards. I mostly just pick up cards to resell or I play them. When I play with the card, I don't really care what the price is. I just pick it up to play. If when I pick it up to collect, that's a different story. That's I want to get them at the lowest and sell them at as high as I can. I don't really have a like a collection of cards. I do have like let's see, I have a dinosaur deck that I have like higher rarity, which is all like QCRs. If those QCRs were to get like starlights, I wouldn't really care because I'm playing with the deck anyway. But that's just me. Let me know your opinions down below on how you guys feel about, you know, the collector market in Yu-Gi-Oh, because I'm not too experienced with the collector market. For me, if you're collecting, you kind of want to just have it. Like for me, I guess one card or one set of cards archetype that I do collect would be like harpies. I don't really care if they go up or down. I just want to have all harpy cards, or I used to want to have all harpy cards that are available. Lost arts. I got excited when that secret rare cyber harpy lady came out in the retro pack, just to finally have like a secret rare artwork, you know, things like that. But yeah, how do you guys feel about Konami and like the collecting base in Yu-Gi-Oh? Not really my, you know, not really something I'm an expert on. I'm mostly a player and an investor in the market, which I mean, you know, these reprints have affected the market a little bit, but I'm not really too concerned about some of the stuff that's getting like reprinted. It's not really affecting me too much. Scrap Recycler, we just got announced like a new scrap synchro monster or something like that, and it's able to get you into like the scrap engine. Scrap Recycler, the super rare, looks like it's at 36 listings. We have this card. We had this card at like $2-3 but right now we have it at $6.35, $6.45, heading up to almost a $7 price point. So something to you know, pay attention to. After that, we have commons, and then we have a rare from Maximum Gold. So this one is the higher rarity. If you want like something shiny, other than that, you could stay budget and play one of these. I've actually been considering going back to budget Yu-Gi-Oh. I was playing budget. Well, my Memento deck actually cost me like $15 to build because I got it on pre-order at Gamer's Choice when no one really was paying attention to it. And I picked up the whole core for like $15, and all I had to do was add like a couple hand traps, which like Ash Blossom. I was playing them common at the time. Things like that. So I guess my Memento build in total, if I would have stayed budget, would have been like like $50 maybe. So you can top events with like, you know, budget on decks. You don't have to go all out on spending money on cards if you don't want to. You just need to know the format and know your deck. Salaman Great Almirage looks like it is also going up in price for the secret rare. We have some accessible versions right here. Budget, commons, rares, and then this ultra rare looks like it's at 69 listings, starting to go up as well. Was at $1.45, now starting to reach a $2 price point. And for these secret rares, looks like these were sitting at like $8-ish, now pushing up to like 12, 14, 15-ish dollars. I believe Yummy runs this. So I think that's why it's going up. We have some Chris Strong cards that I want to take a look at. Let's go back to this. There's actually a purple one that's a common that's worth something right now. Looks like this common Crystron Tyvern is at 92 cents, 50 listing. This one from the Megatins is selling for $5. It looks like $4.49, $4.98, $5, even reaching the $10 price point on the first page. This is for a common, you guys. If you guys have some Crystron Dice Fern from the Megatins. Go search out your bulk and offload them. If you're planning on buying a Crystron Dice Fern, there's commons from Invasion Vengeance available for under $1, so you don't have to go after this one. These are both the same rarity. Not sure why you would go after this one instead of this one. Looks like Crystron Amatrix, the super rare, looks like it's at $1. Let's see, we have Crystron Sulfonier at $470, above market price, 19 listings. And then anything else, we know Liger was already up in price. If we took a look at it on our past couple market watches, we have Crystron Citri at 96 listings. Looked like the market price for this one is at $462. But yeah, some of these common Crystrons, you might want to pay attention to. Look, this other one from the Megatins is starting to go low on listings too. 23 listings. They don't play Rosenix, do they? Let me comment down below if Crystron plays Rosenix. Why is this Core Sentry Secret Rare so cheap? Is this worth picking up? This might be worth picking up. How many copies of Crystron Quan does Crystron play right now? It is 49 cents, 68 cents, 78 cents Core Sentry Secret Rare. The only other printing of this is what? Is it a super rare common? Crystron Quan looks like it has a super rare. An Invasion Vengeance. It has a Platinum Secret. Has a PCR. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Crystron strategy, but if they do play this might be worth picking up. Why is it only $1? Crystron K9, I've seen some tops at regionals with Crystron K9, so that could be that could be worth picking up. Diviner Herald, the Quarter Century Secret Rare, looks like it is on buyout status. We only have 9 listings for this card, and it is now at $80. $80, then we hit $120 quickly after that. Looks like we do have sales at $120, $79, $86, $86, $75, $80, and then $120. So they have been selling for like $80, $120. I'm just not sure why they would be selling right now. Is there like some ritual support or some deck that plays Herald at the moment? From what I like right now thinking about it, I can't really think of a deck that would play Herald unless you're using it in like Mitsurugi and dumping Herald of Arc like to grab like your Mitsurugi ritual. Let's see, we have Diviner of Herald at $294 for the ultra rare. We have Prismatic Secret Rares, look like they have a market price of $5. Secret Rares from Lightning Overdrive at $5-ish. We have the ultimate rare, which might not be a bad pickup, at $10-ish, market price $12.97 with 48 listings. This might not be a bad pickup since the Core Sentry is on buyout status. We could go for the second highest rarity, which would be the ultimate rare. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Next up, we have Heavy Polymerization, which ended up dropping in price, was hitting a high of like $10, $12 if I'm not mistaken, $15. And now we have it back down to $4.25, $3, $4.49, $4.90, $4.95, $5. Does Luna Light still play this? I'm not too sure. If they do, maybe. I haven't seen builds. I need to go update myself on deck lists and stuff to see if they still play that. But I know it was Luna Light that was playing that. Artifact Dagda is at 31 listings. We have it at 420. 440, and then right after that we go up to $7, $6, $6, $8. I know there's a build that you could do, I think, using Cyber Dragons and Canines to be able to lock out your opponent. It's Artifact Dagda, because this is able to set an artifact monster to your spell and trap zone. And I think you use, where's the artifact? I think it's the pinkish looking one. No, not that one. I think it's this one. Artifact Bagalitic? Or was it Mojanier? Let me take a look. I don't do no preparation for these market watches. I should probably do it. Mostly when I do these market watches, I'm just looking at the market and you guys are looking at it with me. Artifact Mojanier, you can set this card from your hand to your spell and trap zone as a spell during your opponent's turn. If this card Set card is destroyed in a spell trap zone, sent to graveyard, special summon it. If this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, target one artifact monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters until the end of the next turn except artifact monsters. Okay. So I think that's how you do it. If this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, target one artifact monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Also, you cannot summon monsters until the next turn, end of the next turn. So there's a lot that you're able to do with this, but I forgot how it works. I know you destroy it and then summon this with a rank 5 to your opponent's side of the field, and then that locks them from special summoning monsters. I believe it was that one, because this, what does this one do? It says during your opponent's turn, with this card, set card in the spell trap cone is destroyed or sent to graveyard, special summon it. If this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, destroy up to 2 set cards you control. I don't think it's this one. It should be the other one that they use to lock your opponent out. Let me know if you guys have heard of the lock and how it works. But I know I think that's why Dagda is going up, because you're able to do this little combo and lock out your opponent. Artifact Motion, it looks like it's at 38 listings, market price 29 cents, and then we have this other card from Extreme Force with 106 listings. World Gears of Demurology from Dark Neostorm was seeing some hype. Looks like we have this at 37 listings, $2, $240, $250, $285, $287, and $289. What does it do? 3 level 5 or higher monsters, so I'm pretty sure it's played like in some sort of like canine build. We have cannot be used as link material. This link summon card is unaffected by other monsters effects. Okay, not bad. And it's a big body, 3500 attack. You can only use each of the following effects of World Gears once returned. During your main phase, if you control this card that was link summoned using 3 monsters that had different types and attributes on the field, you can destroy all other cards on the field. Okay, during your main phase. Okay, so it just Regekis, I guess. If your opponent special summon a monster from the extra deck, you can special summon one Warlock Sea monster from your deck. Maybe an Orcust? It would be good to play. I don't know. Comment down below what deck is using this. What deck could you see yourself playing this in? But it is going up in price. This used to be sitting around $1, I think, 20 cents. So go dig through a bulk. I would offload these because I don't see this seeing some play anytime soon, unless it's in the Orcust. We got announced some new rocket support last night. And so it looks like Striker Dragon, the Core Sentry Seeker, sorry, I need water, is going up in price. We had this sitting around like what, $1? Oh, it looks like no. We had these sitting around like $6, $8. Now we have basically $14 copies because you got to add the shipping. That's 9 plus 5, which is 14. And we go up to $14.50, $15.99. So they're starting to double up in price. I honestly haven't read the new rocket support or what it does, but from what I heard, it makes you kind of go into like more of the I guess Boros Sword dragons and stuff like that. I don't think you're able to mix it anymore with like, you know, I think back then you used to mix rockets with like light and dark, so like kind of like a chaos build, like a link dragon link build. Now it kind of makes you more go into like a pure type of build. Let's take a look at other versions of Striker Dragon and see if they're going up as well. We have Ultra Rares at $388 from Chaos Impact. We have Platinum Secrets at 71 cents. Prismatics at 63 cents. So we have a bunch of budget versions. You guys don't have to worry about picking up this Core Sentry Seeker rare. Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon I think is a good pickup. I'm not sure if Blue Eyes builds still go into this, or they have decided to like switch out to some other synchro monster. But this is a card that look at this one. This one's still up there in price. Ultra rare, sitting at actually no, $3, $4. I thought it was gonna be higher in price because it has a market price of $15. We have ultra rares from the tins at $4, but then we have this Seeker rare that's at 78 cents, 76 cents. I would pick up this Seeker rare just to have. It could possibly go up in the future. I don't think we're done with Blue Eyes just yet. Spiritual Water Art why how do you pronounce this? The super rare is only at 9 listings, so something worth looking at. We have this common from Dark Revelation at 3 listings, but we do have some more accessible versions right here that come in common. The highest rarity being super rare. This one, it is at, we have near mint at $8.72, then $10, then $11, going up to $12 and $15. Just wanted to mention this card. It says tribute 1 water monster. Look at your opponent's hand, then send 1 card from their hand to the graveyard. So I guess it would be good in something like Murmio, since I think that's one of the only strategies, right, water strategies right now that's doing something. Machina Fortress, like I said, I saw a RB build using Machinas. We saw a couple weeks ago on our market watch that Machina Gear Frame was getting bought out. Looks like now people are going after Machina Fortress. We had this sitting at like $18-ish. Now we have 9 listings on the market, and now it's $30, $28.70, $37.99, going up to $60 on the first page. Let's take a look at other versions of Machina Fortress. I know it came in an ultra rare, and I know it has a platinum secret rare printing too. Machina Fortress looks like we have platinums at like $264. We have ultra rares at $240 market price. Star Fours at $150. So there's some accessible versions available. Looks like these commons from Astral Pack are at 12 listings. We have Legendary Dex version at 11 listings. Legendary Dragon Dex right here at 46. 23 listings for this battle pack. But if you want a holo version, they're not too expensive. You don't have to go after the Core Sentry. You can stay budget. These look as nice as the Core Sentry 2 Platinum Secrets, and they're only $3. Primal Being Token, just one of those token cards I think is a good pickup for the future. Looks like it used to be around $4.50, saw an increase to $8, now back down to like $5-ish. French, German, we have $6.95, $6. It looks like we only have 2 copies under the $8 mark, then they go past $8. How do you guys feel about Primal Being Token? Tokens sometimes go up in price. We had the Generator token go up once. We had the World Legacy token go up too. We had, what's that other one? We have a Mecha Phantom Beast token that's worth something as well. So I feel like Primal Being tokens, since Nibiru is one of those, good hand traps that we have, right now it's probably not going to see some play because of K9. They're able to go into like Ripper, and Ripper just negates hand or graveyard effects. But in the future, we could probably see Nibiru come back into the format and Primal Being tokens go up. Shared Ride continues to hold up in price. Looks like we have a market price for Shared Ride at 10 listings, and looks like we have $13.98, so above market price from Legacy of Valiant. We have some 2014 Megaton versions that's sitting on our market price at $6.11. 35 listings for the Shared Ride Gold Rare, $2.94. Commons are worth $183, so go take a look for those comments and maybe dig them out. And then we have these maximum golds at $165. Trap Stun is one of those cards I thought was a good pickup just because it didn't get it's one of those older format cards that didn't get a platinum or a Core Sentry Secret Rare reprint. I think maybe the dual terminals are the ones that you might want to go after. We have plenty of other printings on the market that are worth above $1, some even reaching like the $2-3 price point. These gold rares are only at 11 listings, so I think maybe these dual terminals might be worth picking up. Looks like they have started to go up in price. $8.45, $10, $10.24, $10.22, $12.23. Which one would you guys go after? The dual terminal, or the secret rares, or the super rares? I would probably go after dual terminal right here. But that's just me. Senjun Wakes from the Millennium just got announced that it's getting a reprint as a prismatic secret rare along with the Black Goat's Laugh today. But let's take a look at the Core Sentry. It has dropped down in price. I remember selling these for like $70, $80 at its highest price point. I think I picked it up for like around $20 at the time, but we're starting to see a decrease in price. $38, $39.66, $40, $40.50, $40.77. And now let's take a look at the ultra rare. Ultra rare looks like it's starting to drop down to, these were reaching a high price point of like 15, I think, $13. Back in the beginning of July. Now we have 98 listings and they are under $5 right now. Link creep I think might be a good pickup. I don't see it staying on the ban list for too much longer. It was put on the ban list, I believe, because of snake eyes. They were able to like abuse it or something like that. Link Karibo right now we have listings at 39 listings, $5, $6.39, $6.65, $6.75, $6.99, and then $7.22. This used to be one of the best level 1 link monsters that you were able to go into. But I could definitely see it making a comeback. I don't see Link Kariba as like one of those overpowered cards. It was just Snake Eyes that took advantage of it, and Snake Eyes haven't really been doing too much in the format. We all have Ultra Rares that are $3.55, Ultra Rares basically $3, Commons at $2, Ultra Rares $1, Rares $1. Platinum Secrets at 64 cents. Yeah, these might not be bad pickups. I would just go for the Core Sentry Secret Rare, since this one is more likely to hold its value and go up in price. And it's not too far off from this Ultra right here. Debunk is one of those cards I have not seen being played in the format, but for some reason this Secret Rare is only at 12 listings. Let's take a look at it. It says negate the activation of an effect monster's effect that activates in a hand or in the graveyard and remove it from play. So not a bad trap card. Right now we have copy sitting at $7.27, $10.23, $10.99. Then after that we jump straight up to like $18 and almost reaching the $20 price point. Let me know down below if you guys have seen Debunk run around in the format. Give me 1 second. I have an offer up person that was supposed to come pick up today, but hasn't messaged me back. Kind of hate it when that happens, because I have to make time and make time for them and wait at home. That's why I'm doing this market watch, because I was just waiting for them to reply to pick up the item, but I guess they're not available or something. Yeah, that's what happens with offer up. Debunked Super Rare at 27 listings. We have it sitting at $5, $5.26, $6.71, $7. This is also worth something. And then we also have the commons at 33 listings from Structure Deck Power Code Link. I think I have one of these somewhere in I have a collection of structure decks that me and the team just play whenever we just, are bored of playing the current format and just want to play something different. We just pull out the structure decks and just go, play against structure decks and stuff like that. But yeah, this version is also worth something, moving up to the $4 price point. So go check your bulk, see if you guys have some Debunk. With the rocket support that just got announced, I know this is one of the cards that is pretty important in the strategy. Absolute Router Dragon looks like we have at 84 listings. It has not jumped up too crazy in price. Still copies under $1. Might be worth picking up just in case. Only has one printing, right? Or does this have a common printing somewhere? I would say pick this up just in case. Yeah, it only has one printing. Because once we get closer to the release of the support of the rockets, I think this will probably be seeing like a $5 price point if it doesn't get a reprint. Artifact Ignition was also one of those cards on my radar. We have Secret Rares from Battles of Legend Armageddon at 25 listings. Looks like we have listings at like $4 now, trying to reach a $5 price point, but they were sitting around like $1.50. Ultra Rares for Primal Origin, looks like they're at 34 listings, also starting to go up in price, $3 to $4. And we have these 2015 Megaton versions at like 19 listings, starting to reach like the $3 price point. So yeah, go see if you guys have some Artifact Ignitions, and pay attention to these because they could go up even higher. They're just now starting to go lower on listings. Dracotail. So it looks like we have movement on Dracotails. It's one of those decks that we did not, that was kind of being I guess overlooked, with Yummy and Canine being more of the favorite decks, but now we have Dracotail actually showing up some results in regionals and stuff like that. We have Femina sitting at market price 2022. I think these were sitting around like $12-ish. Yeah, these were sitting around like 12, 14-ish dollars, but now we're worth 20. We have where's the other one? Lucius at 26 listings. These were sitting around like $8, and now we're up to 15. This might be one of the more expensive strategies in Justice Hunters, because not, I think Yummies aren't even like $5, $6, and then Canines you could get for like cheap, except for what's her name, Izuna. We have Dracotail Malulu Ultra Rare as 27 listings. These used to be worth $6 and now pushing up to, we have one listing at $7.97. Are they online? They are online. So if you guys are watching this Market Watch and they're still on here, you could go cop these if you want. I don't need them. I'm not playing Dracotail, so I'm not gonna do it. I could easily just do this and get them off the market, but I'm not gonna do that. That's why you guys watch this, so you guys could get access to these things that I find. $13.75 and then go up to $16.40. Next up we have, let's see what else is going up. I think that's it. These ultra rares, Dracotail Artelion, let's see, 34 listings. They used to be sitting around like $5, starting to push up to like the $8 price point. Yeah, there's a lot of hype going around with Dracotail at the moment. It's being mixed with Shadow. It could be mixed with Canine. My friend personally is building not Shadow, Dracotail branded. So there's just different ways to play around with this archetype that people are just exploring. But yeah, it's crazy to see that this strategy is actually being worth more, I think, than Yummy and Canine. Let's take a look at some of the Rocket cards, see if anything has been moving. Looks like Rocket Recharger is at market price of $1.30. And it doesn't look like we had too much movement here for Rockets. The Rocket Revolt structure deck looks like it is right now at only at 4 listings. We have $12.99 for a Japanese version. Then we have a sealed deck at $30. And I think I have one of these actually too, sealed. I might put it up just to get rid of it. But it doesn't look like any of these other Rockets have been moving. Let's take a look at Quick Launch. I know that's an important Rocket card. Don't worry, we only have a couple more cards, and then you guys could go back to your day and not watch me talk about cards. Quick Launch 2018 Megaton version. The secret rares at 19 listings. We had these moving up to like $5-ish. I think they were sitting around like $2-3. They were under $1, but now moving up to $4.41, $5.28, $4.99, $6.50. Definitely go check your bulk to see if you guys have some of these. We also have secret rares from Circuit Break at 22 listings. Looks like these are starting to move up to like the $6 price point, $6.69. Good time to sell off. There's a lot of hype going around. Ultra rares from Battles of Legend looks like there's under $1. Then we have commons under $1, and these ultra rares right here, silver, at 50 cents. So these secret rares are the ones that are moving currently on the market. King of the Swamp, the collector rare, saw a price increase. These were selling for like around $12 to $15 last time we took a look at it, for the collector rare. But now it looks like we have 21 listings on the market, and we had them at $30.99, $30.99, $32. Basically like a $30 card now, so it doubled in price. And I think that's because Dracotail is using this card. It's, I believe, a 3 in the strategy. So yeah, and it's technically the highest rarity of King of the Swamp. Before this one, the highest rarity was the secret rare from the secret rare from either the Speed Duel or this super rare too, but from the Hobby League. But I mean, it's a super rare, so I don't consider it the higher rarity. I mean, if there's like a Hobby League common, would you consider that a higher rarity than like a secret rare from like, you know, like something like let's see, like, what would it be? Let's see. If there was a secret rare, let's take okay, let's take this for example. If King of the Swamp was Hobby League common right here, and it was like $20, would you consider that a higher rarity than a collector rare from this set? Or I don't know. I don't know how this works. I know it's from Hobby League and it's harder to pull, but it's just super rare. This is collector rare. This one to me is the higher rarity. But yeah, anyways, back to the conversation. We're not going to be talking about rarities or anything like that right now. Well, we actually are, but just for King of the Swamp, not like in general. Looks like King of the Swamp. Where is it at? I don't see the secret rare here because there was a secret rare printing that was technically the highest rarity. Here it is. From the Speed Duel set. $12. It dropped down because of the collector rare. It's still sitting around like $12. $12.42, $13.99, and then $18. So it has a lot of price variance. It only had 12 listings. There's also a not Hobby League. There's also a parallel rare one, dual terminal. That's nice looking too. So this one's at $20, 1982, $22. I guess take your pick, but yeah, the collector rare to me is the highest rarity, and it's at $30. Vanquish So Holy Sue saw a price decrease. Actually, I was expecting this card to go up in price, but it looks like it has dropped instead. 107 listings, and it's back to like the price point it was when I said it was a good pickup at 24ish. 24.70, 24.71, 24.95, 24.99, and then $24. I'm telling you, I think we're just gonna have to wait for the ban list to see cards like this go up in price, because once the ban list comes in, we're gonna see a change in like the format, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in almost the same situation as the OCG, where K9, Yummy, and Dracotail are like, you know, those decks that are gonna be more highly represented in the meta. Right now, we still have like Mitsurugi running around, so it's not Vanquish K9 hasn't completely taken over. Mochami Fuwalos is seeing actually a price increase for all of its copies. We haven't seen any of the Mochamis get announced for reprints in the 10, so maybe that's why people are just speculating. Maybe they're not going to be in there. We have the Core Century Secret Rare at 317, 16 listings. Secret Rare from the Core Century Stampede set are at 21 listings, so running low on listings too. We have Prismatic Ultimates at 21 listings. Collectors at $22.50. Platinum Secrets have increased to $26. These ultra rares are at $20 now. I remember picking one up for like $8 to $12. We have these secret rares from Rage of the Abyss at 11 listings. So these are the lowest listings for Fuwalos. We had $26, $40, $42, $45.99, $55, and then going up to $70. Something to pay attention to. This Mochami Fuwalos from Rage of the Abyss is almost back to what it was before it got reprinted. 22 listings for this super rare. This is for the super rare from Core Century Stampede. Looks like we have this at $23.50, $23.64, $23.95. Pay attention to Fuwalos. If this card does not get reprinted in the 10s, I could see these going up to $30, and look how many printings it has. We have Secretarian Dragon at 20 listings. Looks like people have been buying this. I believe it's for Dracotail. 70.75, 70.77, 8.90, 8.91, and then 9.49 on the first page. So heading up to the $10 price point. We have Mochami Perulia, who is another Mochami that we haven't got a reprint announcement for. Looks like we have 15 listings on a secret rare from Infinite Forbidden. These are reaching the $80 price point. We have ultra rares from Maze Master. These are reaching the $80 price point as well. And then we have the collector rares at 16 listings. Looks like these are at like $100. We have the Core Century at 20 listings. and looks like they're at 220 to 50 ish. Do you guys think that the Molcharmies are gonna get reprints? Do you guys think they're gonna get the Starlight treatment? Let me know down below. Cash tier of Fenrir has been going up in price. I guess people have been noticing that Fenrir is still one of those good cards that's available for us to play. I think in the OCG this card is banned, so they weren't able to experiment with it. But over here in the TCG we still have it at 33 listings for the ultra rare. The ultra rare was sitting around like $10ish, $11ish dollars, but now we have it going up to 16, 1736, 1889, 1850, and 1950. Usually Fenrir, this is what happens. Like over the past, I guess, year and a half, I've noticed Fenrir dropping to 10ish, going up to like 20ish, coming back down to like 15ish, and it's just been ranging between like 10 and $20. So we'll see if maybe in this upcoming format, it surpasses the $20 price point that it's been at like the past year and a half. This prismatic secret rare was sitting around like $10ish dollars, and now we have it back up to like basically $15, and it hasn't got another reprint. So it could stay at this price point for a little bit if it does good in this upcoming format. Lacrima has not been announced for a reprint, but it is from Rage of the Abyss, so I'm expecting it to be in the 10s. Dominus Impulse, I think it was announced as a prismatic secret rare, so we know that's in there. But yeah, Lacrima has not been announced, and so this card, I saw a couple listings a couple days ago around like 14, 15ish dollars, but then now we have it at 16, 18, and 20ish dollars. So even though the graph shows it has been decreasing in price, I have been paying attention to this card, and it's actually been increasing. Because I saw a couple copies at $13, $14, $15, but now they're gone. Now we only have $18 copies. So I wouldn't say buy this right now, because there is still a couple weeks left before we get the 10s, and this could get a reprint announced in there. We still have a bunch of cards that haven't been announced, but I'm pretty sure it is going to be in there. So I would just say wait for a reprint. Offload these while you can. Same thing with Requiem. Requiem hasn't been announced. Oh no, wait, Requiem is announced. Never mind. Requiem and Fiendsman Attack are announced. Why is this one above market price? So this one has a market price of 13, and we have the lowest listing at $14.95, going up to 17, 17.50. That is crazy. Why is Requiem going up? I know this one was announced for a reprint. I saw Sangan be teched in a Yummy build. And I just wanted to see if there was any movement on the market for it, just because I thought that was funny. But it works, because you could add a Yummy to your hand with this, and then you don't need to activate, I guess, the Yummy monster's effect to continue your plays and combo off. You just do your thing with it. I think it's the synchros and the link that basically do the work for you. So the Yummy monsters don't really have anything that they really need to do going first. Looks like we have super rares at 37.51, 20.71 for the super rares right here from Dark Legends, Turbo Pack 14. There's plenty of copies available on the market. Nothing too crazy. I thought this card had a quarter century secret rare. It has a platinum secret rare, it looks like. Platinum Secret is at 42 listings, basically a $3 card, and the graph does show it had a little price increase. But does this card have a quarter century secret? That's what I'm gonna take a look at, see if that one moved up in price because of the list that got topped. Nope, it looks like 28 listings and it has been dropping in price. 2380, 2381, 2475, 2499. Let me know down in the comments below if Sangan is one of those cards that you see being played more in Yummy, or if you have tested out the Yummy build with Sangan, and if you think you like it or not. We have Grassdale Prison. I saw House of Champs talk about this card, so I wanted to take a look at it. I did pick up some of these a while back because I thought it was a good floodgate. If you control a face-up monster that was tribute ritual, or fusion summon until the end of your opponent's next turn. Either player can synchro, exceed summon, synchro, and neither player could synchro or exceed summon. So you can't do Raizio stuff, you can't do canine stuff, and you can't do yummy stuff. So it locks two summoning mechanics. And I guess this would be good in something like Dracotail, since they are fusion summon based. And they can also not attack. Also, their effects are negated. Not a bad little floodgate. What was that, 23 cents? 77 cents now, and they're starting to push up to $1. How do you guys feel about this? Do you guys think this is a good floodgate, or would you guys rather play something like Dimensional Barrier? And last card on today's Market Watch can be So and Luna. There's a new pendulum archetype, I believe, that works around being face down or something like that. And so I saw a couple other market watchers talking about So and Luna. We have it at 26 listings, and it is now at $5, $6.50. This card, I believe, used to be sitting around like the dollar price point. Let's take a look at market data. They were sitting around like $1.35, $1.20, like $3-ish, $1 to $3, and now have increased to $5 to $6. Maybe it might be time. It's time to shine once that deck comes out. If not, it's gonna see a price decrease again. This is one of those cards that I never thought was that good. I thought it was gonna be playable in something like Mimigos, but Mimigos ended up dropping this, so maybe this might be its other chance once a new archetype comes out. How do you guys feel about So and Luna? Let me know down in the comments below. That's gonna be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return a Chance. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.